Welcome to our exploration of a topic that often raises questions and curiosity: ideal penis size. In this video, we'll delve into what science really says about this subject, breaking down myths and misconceptions that surround male sexual health. You might be wondering, does size really matter? Or what do studies say about the average? Understanding these aspects is not just about curiosity. It affects self-esteem and relationships. By the end of this video, you'll gain valuable insights into what factors truly contribute to sexual satisfaction, both for yourself and your partner. We'll provide you with evidence-based information, helping you to dispel any doubts you might have. So, stick around to learn the science behind size and discover what truly matters in male sexual health. Numerous studies have explored the average penis size, revealing surprising findings that challenge common perceptions. For instance, research published in the British Journal of Urology International indicates that the average erect penis measures about 5.16 inches long. This data can ignite a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions for many men and their partners. Is that enough? What does that really mean in the context of sexual relationships? As we delve deeper, we uncover that the implications of size are often inflated by societal expectations and media portrayals. Imagine a man, let's call him Jake, who has always felt insecure about his size. Despite being within the average range, Jake constantly compares himself to what he sees in films and hears from friends, leading him to believe he falls short. This narrative can be damaging, pushing individuals to seek validation through external sources rather than embracing their own bodies. What's crucial to grasp here is that size is just one part of a much larger puzzle in sexual satisfaction. Studies show that emotional intimacy and the connection between partners often outweigh physical attributes. Take Sarah and Tom, a couple who have been together for years. They discovered that their most satisfying moments weren't necessarily tied to physical size, but rather to the emotional bonds they built through communication and shared experiences. Their journey highlights that sexual satisfaction stems from a blend of trust, love, and connection, not merely from physical measurements. However, for many men, the insecurity around size can lead to a cycle of self-doubt and anxiety. This brings us to the next layer of this conversation: self-esteem. When a man associates his size with masculinity, any perceived inadequacy can create a psychological barrier that detracts from his overall sexual experience. Imagine Jake again. He finds himself in a situation where he feels anxious about performance. This anxiety can manifest in various ways, turning what should be an intimate moment into a source of stress. The psychological factors at play are profound. The mind is a powerful tool that can either enhance or hinder sexual experiences. Consider two men who have similar measurements. One feels confident and self-assured, while the other is riddled with insecurity. The difference in their experiences can be stark, often leading to varying levels of satisfaction for both them and their partners. This is where confidence becomes paramount. To shift this narrative, it's essential to cultivate confidence through techniques such as open communication with partners, exploring ways to enhance intimacy, and focusing on the overall experience rather than just physicality. For instance, Jake, upon realizing that his partner appreciates his attentiveness and emotional connection more than size, begins to shift his focus. By engaging in conversations about preferences and desires, he discovers new ways to enhance their intimacy, which ultimately leads to a more fulfilling relationship. Moreover, enhancing intimacy doesn't rely solely on size. Techniques like foreplay, building emotional connections, and experimenting with different sexual positions can significantly elevate satisfaction for both partners. By understanding and aligning with each other's preferences, couples can create a richer sexual experience that transcends physical measurements. In this journey, effective communication emerges as a vital tool. Discussing desires, insecurities, and preferences openly can create a safe space for both partners. For many, initiating these conversations may seem daunting, but the rewards are profound. It's about more than just size. It's about fostering connection, trust, and understanding. As we reflect on the science of size, it's clear that this topic is multifaceted. The average size may be a statistic, but the real story lies in the connections we form and the confidence we build. Embracing who we are, rather than comparing ourselves to unrealistic standards, can transform our experiences and relationships. So, what will you take away from this exploration of size and satisfaction? The journey begins with understanding and accepting oneself, paving the way for deeper connections in the realm of intimacy. Sexual satisfaction is a multifaceted experience that extends far beyond the physical attributes of one's body. It's an intricate dance of emotional connection, communication, and mutual understanding between partners. Research shows that emotional intimacy often outweighs physical characteristics when it comes to achieving a fulfilling sexual experience. This insight begs the question, how do we navigate the complexities of sexual satisfaction, especially when insecurities about size come into play? Imagine a young man named Alex. He is in a loving relationship, but often finds himself plagued by thoughts of inadequacy regarding his size. Despite his partner expressing contentment, Alex can't shake off the feeling that he's not measuring up. This internal struggle not only affects his confidence, but also colors the intimate moments he shares with his partner. Instead of focusing on their connection, he becomes preoccupied with comparisons and unrealistic standards perpetuated by media and societal expectations. The emotional weight of these insecurities can create a barrier to true intimacy. In Alex's case, his anxiety leads to performance issues, which in turn fuels his feelings of inadequacy. This cycle is not uncommon. Many men face similar challenges. The key to breaking this cycle lies in recognizing that sexual satisfaction is not solely dependent on size, but rather on the depth of the emotional bond and the quality of the interaction between partners. To illustrate this point, consider the story of Mark and Sarah. When they first began dating, Mark was insecure about his size, often worrying that it would impact their sexual relationship. However, as they communicated openly about their desires and preferences, they discovered that what truly mattered to Sarah was the emotional connection they shared. They engaged in deep conversations about their likes, dislikes, and fantasies, which allowed them to build trust and intimacy. Over time, Mark's insecurities diminished as he learned that their sexual satisfaction was rooted in their emotional closeness, rather than physical measurements. This brings us to the crucial role of self-esteem in sexual health. For many, confidence is intricately linked to size, creating a pervasive anxiety that can stifle intimacy. However, understanding that self-worth is not defined by physical attributes can empower individuals to embrace their bodies and foster deeper connections with their partners. Building self-esteem involves recognizing one's unique qualities and focusing on the aspects that contribute to a fulfilling relationship, qualities like kindness, humor, and emotional availability. Moreover, cultivating confidence can be enhanced through practical techniques. Open communication is essential. Discussing insecurities and desires can create a safe space for both partners to express themselves. Exploring intimacy beyond physicality is equally important. Engaging in foreplay, experimenting with different sexual positions, and focusing on the overall experience can significantly increase satisfaction for both partners. These strategies not only alleviate the pressure associated with size, but also deepen the emotional connection that is vital for a fulfilling sexual experience. As we reflect on these stories and insights, it's clear that sexual satisfaction is a journey that involves emotional intimacy, effective communication, and self-acceptance. By embracing who we are and prioritizing connection over comparison, we can foster a more fulfilling and enriching sexual relationship. In doing so, we transform our experiences from those clouded by insecurity into moments filled with trust, understanding, and joy. So, as you move forward in your relationships, remember, it's not just about size, it's about the profound connection that you build with your partner. Self-esteem plays a pivotal role in our sexual health and overall well-being, influencing how we perceive ourselves and how we engage in intimate relationships. Many men equate penis size with masculinity and desirability, leading to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety. This connection can be debilitating, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy where insecurity hinders sexual performance and satisfaction. For instance, imagine a man named Alex. He's a good-looking, successful individual, yet he can't shake the feeling that he falls short when it comes to size. This belief festers in his mind, affecting his self-confidence and his ability to connect with his partner. The journey of overcoming this insecurity is not simple, but it's possible. By understanding that self-worth is not solely determined by physical attributes, Alex can start to shift his mindset. It's essential to recognize that confidence is built from within, and it often requires a fundamental change in how one views themselves. Studies indicate that individuals who cultivate a positive self-image tend to have more fulfilling sexual experiences, regardless of their physical characteristics. Building self-esteem begins with self-acceptance. Alex might start by acknowledging his unique attributes, understanding that everyone has different qualities that make them attractive. Engaging in activities that promote self-love is crucial. This could involve physical fitness, pursuing hobbies, or even professional achievements that highlight his strengths. The goal is to create a narrative where he sees himself as more than just a measurement, embracing the full spectrum of who he is. As Alex begins to adopt this mindset, he might find himself feeling more at ease in his relationships, leading to deeper emotional connections. Moreover, Alex can benefit from open dialogues with his partner. These conversations can be daunting, but they are vital. Sharing insecurities can be a powerful way to foster intimacy. When Alex opens up about his feelings, his partner may respond with reassurance and understanding, reinforcing that their connection is built on more than physical attributes. This communication can break down barriers of insecurity, allowing both partners to explore each other's desires and preferences more freely. The transformation from insecurity to confidence is akin to the hero's journey. Alex starts as an individual plagued by self-doubt, feeling trapped in a narrative dictated by societal standards. However, through self-reflection, open communication, and the gradual acceptance of his worth, he embarks on a path of growth. In the end, he emerges not only as a more confident partner, but as a more fulfilled individual. The contrast between Alex's initial state of anxiety and his final state of confidence is striking. Initially, he may have avoided intimacy, fearing judgment, but as he embraces self-acceptance and fosters honest communication, he finds himself engaging more fully in his relationship, experiencing heightened emotional and sexual satisfaction. Ultimately, the journey toward improved self-esteem is a continuous process, encouraging individuals to focus on their strengths rather than their perceived shortcomings. This shift not only enhances personal well-being but also enriches intimate relationships, leading to a deeper and more fulfilling connection. The exploration of self-worth and confidence is not just about overcoming insecurities. It's about celebrating oneself and fostering a genuine bond with a partner. By prioritizing self-esteem, individuals can transform their experiences in the bedroom and beyond, creating a narrative that values connection, trust, and understanding over comparison. The mind plays a pivotal role in shaping our sexual experiences and self-perception. A study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine highlights how mental attitudes can significantly influence sexual performance and satisfaction, illustrating that confidence often trumps physical attributes. For instance, two men may have similar physical measurements, but their experiences in the bedroom can vastly differ based on their self-esteem and mindset. This disparity raises an important question. How can one cultivate confidence to enhance their sexual experiences? Imagine a young man named Jake. He was always conscious of his size, frequently comparing himself to unrealistic portrayals in media and the expectations of society. He wanted to feel confident and desired, but constantly found himself plagued by doubts. Jake's story is not unique. Many individuals experience similar struggles, where their self-worth and sexual confidence are intricately linked to perceptions about size. However, the narrative can change. One effective way to build confidence is through open communication with partners. When Jake started discussing his insecurities with his girlfriend, he discovered that she valued emotional connection far more than physical attributes. This revelation was a turning point for him, allowing him to shift his focus from comparison to connection. By fostering dialogue, individuals can alleviate anxieties and create a supportive environment that enhances intimacy. The act of sharing feelings not only strengthens the bond, but also affirms that vulnerability can lead to deeper connections. Exploring different ways to enhance intimacy is another vital technique. Many people overlook the power of foreplay, emotional bonding, and creative sexual positions. For Jake, incorporating more foreplay not only helped him feel more in control, but also allowed both him and his partner to enjoy the experience holistically. This shift in focus from mere size to the quality of the experience can lead to profound changes in sexual satisfaction. Studies have shown that couples who prioritize emotional intimacy report higher satisfaction levels, reinforcing the idea that connection is paramount. But what if someone has specific preferences? Understanding partner preferences can make a significant difference in creating a fulfilling sexual experience. Jake learned to ask his girlfriend what she enjoyed, and by doing so, he discovered new dimensions of pleasure for both of them. This step required him to embrace vulnerability, but it ultimately transformed their relationship. By recognizing that every individual has unique desires, partners can better navigate their sexual experiences, leading to a more satisfying and intimate connection. The journey toward confidence in the bedroom is not solely about physical attributes. It encompasses mental and emotional growth. Effective communication, exploration of intimacy, and understanding preferences are all critical components of this journey. By approaching these aspects with curiosity and openness, individuals can foster a more enriching sexual experience. How long have you been telling yourself, "It's just stress," or "It'll get better," while your energy, focus, and performance keep slipping? Deep down, you know something isn't right. Your hormones could be out of balance, and it's costing you more than you realize. The good news? You can fix this, and it's easier than you think. Check the pinned comment to learn how thousands of men have already taken control. This is your chance. Don't waste it. As we delve deeper into the world of self-esteem and sexual satisfaction, remember that the mind is a powerful ally. The transformation from self-doubt to confidence is possible and can be achieved through intentional practices. So, what if you took the first step like Jake did? What if you opened up a conversation with your partner about your desires and insecurities? The potential for growth and deeper connection is immense. Embrace this journey, and you may find that the key to a fulfilling sexual experience lies not in comparison, but in connection, trust, and understanding. Confidence is a crucial aspect of sexual health and satisfaction, yet it often feels elusive for many. The journey to building confidence can sometimes feel like climbing a steep mountain, where each step forward is met with the fear of slipping back. Picture this. A man, Jake, has always felt insecure about his penis size. Despite being in a loving relationship, he often finds himself comparing his body to the unrealistic ideals portrayed in media. This constant comparison leaves him anxious and unsure of himself, impacting his intimacy with his partner. But what if Jake discovered techniques to cultivate his confidence? He could start by embracing open communication with his partner. Imagine a scene where Jake and his partner sit together, sharing their thoughts and feelings about their sexual experiences. As they talk, Jake learns that his partner values emotional connection and mutual pleasure over physical attributes. This realization serves as a pivotal moment for Jake, igniting a spark of confidence within him. By acknowledging that intimacy is about more than just size, he begins to feel more secure in his relationship. Now, let's explore some practical techniques that can help foster this confidence. One effective method is focusing on the overall experience during intimate moments rather than fixating on size. This could involve exploring different forms of intimacy, such as kissing, touching, and caressing. By engaging in these activities, partners can deepen their connection and enhance their enjoyment of each other's bodies, creating a fulfilling experience that transcends physical measurements. In addition to physical techniques, mental exercises can also play a significant role in boosting confidence. For instance, visualization techniques can be powerful. Jake might take some time to visualize himself as a confident lover, experiencing pleasure and joy in intimacy. By picturing positive scenarios, he can retrain his mind to focus on the joy of the moment, rather than his insecurities. This shift in mindset can lead to a more satisfying sexual experience, as confidence radiates from within. Moreover, understanding that sexual satisfaction is rooted in emotional intimacy can further strengthen Jake's confidence. When partners prioritize building a strong emotional bond, they create a safe space where both can express their desires and preferences. This kind of environment fosters trust and understanding, allowing partners to explore their sexuality freely and without judgment. Jake's journey could be marked by moments of vulnerability, where he shares his fears with his partner, leading to deeper emotional intimacy and connection. As Jake learns to embrace these techniques, he may notice a transformation not only in his confidence, but also in his relationship. The once anxious man now approaches intimacy with a sense of ease and joy. The shift from comparison to connection becomes evident. Both he and his partner experience heightened satisfaction and fulfillment. This journey illustrates the profound impact of confidence on sexual health and relationships. In conclusion, the path to building confidence is not a solitary endeavor. It thrives in the context of open communication, emotional connection, and a focus on shared experiences. Jake's story serves as a reminder that confidence can be cultivated, and that intimacy encompasses more than mere physical attributes. By embracing these techniques, individuals can transform their experiences in the bedroom, leading to deeper connections and greater satisfaction. So, as you reflect on your own journey, consider how these insights might empower you or someone you know to embrace confidence and foster a more fulfilling sexual relationship. When it comes to enhancing intimacy in a relationship, it's essential to recognize that satisfaction goes well beyond the physical aspects. Many couples find that exploring various techniques can significantly enrich their connection and overall experience together. Imagine a couple, Sarah and Jake, who initially struggled with their intimate life. They were fixated on size and performance, leading to frustration and insecurity. But then they decided to shift their focus and explore new ways to connect emotionally and physically, transforming their relationship entirely. One of the first techniques they discovered was the power of foreplay. Foreplay is not merely a prelude to intercourse. It's an integral part of sexual intimacy that can heighten arousal and deepen emotional bonds. Sarah and Jake began dedicating more time to this aspect of their intimacy, experimenting with kissing, touching, and even playful teasing. This shift allowed them to explore each other's bodies and preferences, without the pressure of performance. They found that taking the time to savor these moments increased their excitement and anticipation, ultimately leading to more fulfilling experiences. Alongside foreplay, emotional connection emerged as another vital component in enhancing intimacy. Sarah and Jake started engaging in deeper conversations about their feelings, desires, and even their insecurities. This open dialogue fostered a safe space where both felt valued and understood. They learned that emotional intimacy can often lead to greater physical satisfaction. By sharing their thoughts and vulnerabilities, they built trust and a stronger bond that transcended mere physical attraction. Exploring different sexual positions also played a significant role in their journey. Initially, they stuck to a few familiar positions that felt comfortable but lacked excitement. However, after researching and discussing their preferences, they decided to experiment with new positions that allowed for greater intimacy and connection. This exploration not only made their experiences more pleasurable, but also reinforced their teamwork as a couple. They enjoyed the laughter and surprise that came from trying something new, which turned their intimate moments into shared adventures. In addition to these techniques, understanding each other's preferences became crucial. Sarah and Jake learned that taking the time to ask about and discuss what each other enjoys could lead to a more fulfilling experience. They discovered that small gestures, like setting the mood with music or incorporating their favorite scents, could enhance their connection. This attention to detail demonstrated their care for one another, making each encounter feel special and unique. Communication played a key role throughout this process. By regularly discussing their desires and preferences, they were able to navigate any insecurities or uncertainties that arose. For instance, if Jake felt anxious about his performance, Sarah reassured him that her satisfaction was rooted in their emotional connection rather than any specific physical attributes. This open communication not only alleviated stress, but also reinforced their partnership. As they continued to explore these techniques, Sarah and Jake experienced a remarkable transformation in their relationship. The initial focus on size and performance faded away, replaced by a newfound appreciation for the emotional and physical closeness they shared. They realized that intimacy is not defined by specific measurements, but rather by how well partners connect on multiple levels. By prioritizing foreplay, emotional connection, and open communication, couples can significantly enhance their intimacy. The journey to a more satisfying intimate life involves not just understanding techniques, but also embracing the unique dynamics of individual relationships. Just like Sarah and Jake, anyone can cultivate a deeper connection by focusing on the aspects of intimacy that truly matter, fostering an environment where both partners feel valued, desired, and truly satisfied. Understanding partner preferences is a fundamental aspect of building a fulfilling sexual relationship, yet many individuals overlook this crucial element. The journey toward deeper intimacy begins with recognizing that every person has unique desires and likes that contribute to their overall satisfaction. Imagine two partners embarking on a journey together. One is eager to explore new territories, while the other prefers the comfort of familiar paths. Without clear communication, they may end up lost, missing out on the richness of their connection. A common scenario arises when partners assume they know what the other enjoys without ever asking. Mark, for example, had always believed that his girlfriend, Lisa, preferred the same routine during intimate moments. However, when they finally sat down to talk openly, Lisa revealed her desire for more spontaneity and creativity in their encounters. This conversation not only enhanced their sexual experiences, but also deepened their emotional bond. The power of understanding partner preferences lies in the willingness to communicate and explore together, creating a safe space for vulnerability and growth. Communication is not just about discussing what each partner enjoys. It's about creating an environment where both feel free to express their desires without fear of judgment. One effective technique is to schedule regular check-ins, where both partners can discuss their experiences, preferences, and any changes they might want to explore. This practice transforms the relationship from one of assumptions and guesses to one of clarity and understanding. The journey of discovery becomes an exciting adventure rather than a risky gamble. Moreover, it's essential to recognize that preferences can change over time. Just as interests evolve, so too can sexual desires. For instance, someone who was once hesitant to try new things might find themselves curious and eager after having open discussions. This evolution can lead to exciting new experiences that strengthen the relationship. By actively engaging in conversations about preferences, partners can ensure they are not just keeping pace, but actively cultivating a vibrant and dynamic relationship. So how can partners initiate these vital conversations? Setting the stage is crucial. A relaxed atmosphere, free from distractions, creates a conducive environment for open dialogue. It could be during a quiet evening at home or a cozy date night. Starting with positive affirmations about what each person enjoys can ease any tension and open the door to discussing more sensitive topics. For example, saying, "I really love when we connect this way. What do you think?" invites a two-way conversation, rather than placing pressure on one partner to share their thoughts first. As partners discuss their preferences, they may discover new avenues for enhancing intimacy. This could include trying out different positions, exploring fantasies, or introducing props or aids that can elevate their experience. The key is to approach these discussions with curiosity rather than judgment. Instead of fearing rejection or discomfort, viewing these conversations as opportunities to grow closer can lead to a more satisfying relationship. Ultimately, understanding partner preferences transforms not only the sexual aspect of a relationship, but also fosters a deeper emotional connection. The shift from a one-dimensional view of intimacy, focused solely on physical attributes, to a multifaceted understanding that values communication, trust, and shared exploration is profound. This evolution allows partners to embrace vulnerability, share their true selves, and celebrate their unique desires. In this journey of discovery, partners can realize that it's not about meeting societal standards or comparing themselves to others. Instead, it's about cherishing the connection they have and nurturing it through understanding and communication. As they learn to appreciate each other's preferences, they unlock a richer, more fulfilling experience that transcends mere physicality. This transformational journey, rooted in clarity and mutual respect, can lead to a profound sense of satisfaction and intimacy that both partners cherish deeply. Communication is a cornerstone of any successful relationship, particularly when it comes to intimacy. Effective dialogue about desires, insecurities, and preferences can create a safe space for both partners to express themselves. The power of communication can transform a relationship from one of uncertainty and insecurity into one filled with trust and connection. Imagine a couple, Alex and Jamie. Alex has always felt insecure about his size, believing it could hinder their sexual experiences. He has avoided discussing this with Jamie, fearing that it might create awkwardness or make Jamie feel uncomfortable. But one evening, after a particularly intimate moment, Alex musters the courage to share his feelings. He expresses his insecurities and asks Jamie what she values most in their intimate connection. To his surprise, Jamie reassures him that it's not about size. What truly matters to her is the emotional bond they share. This revelation opens the floodgates for deeper conversations, where both partners can express their desires and insecurities without judgment. This story illustrates a crucial point. Effective communication can alleviate anxiety and foster a sense of security in a relationship. But how can one initiate these conversations? It starts with creating a comfortable environment where both partners feel safe and valued. Choosing the right moment is essential. A relaxed setting, free from distractions, can facilitate open dialogue. Instead of jumping straight into potentially sensitive topics, begin with lighter subjects that can lead to deeper discussions. For instance, sharing a fun anecdote about a past experience or asking about preferences in a non-threatening way can gradually build the conversation. As you navigate through your thoughts, remember to express your feelings honestly. Use I statements to convey your emotions without placing blame or causing defensiveness. For example, saying, "I sometimes feel insecure about my body," allows your partner to understand your perspective without feeling attacked. Another key aspect is active listening. When your partner shares their feelings, it's important to listen attentively and validate their emotions. Reflecting back what they say can demonstrate that you genuinely care about their experiences and feelings. For example, if Jamie shares her thoughts about intimacy, Alex could respond with, "I appreciate you sharing that with me. It helps me understand you better." This not only strengthens the connection, but encourages more sharing. Moreover, communication is not just about talking. It's also about understanding nonverbal cues. Body language, facial expressions, and tone can all convey emotions that words might not fully express. Being attuned to these signals can help both partners navigate their feelings more effectively. The transformation that occurs when couples embrace open communication is profound. Initially, Alex felt isolated and insecure about his intimate life. However, after initiating honest conversations with Jamie, he discovered that their connection deepened significantly. They began to explore each other's preferences, enhancing their intimacy and sexual satisfaction. Instead of focusing on size, they prioritized emotional connection, leading to a more fulfilling relationship. Ultimately, the journey of communication is about building trust. As you practice being vulnerable and expressing your needs, you create an environment where your partner feels safe to do the same. The result is not just improved intimacy, but a stronger partnership grounded in mutual respect and understanding. In conclusion, effective communication is a powerful tool that can redefine the landscape of a relationship. By fostering an environment where both partners feel comfortable expressing their desires and insecurities, couples can transform their intimate experiences. It's not merely about overcoming challenges, it's about embracing each other fully and nurturing a bond that thrives on connection, trust, and understanding. As you embark on this journey, remember the story of Alex and Jamie, and let it inspire you to initiate those crucial conversations that can change everything.